Now, let us move to the basic simplex problem. What is given in the problem? Solve the following LPP by using simplex method. And what is given in the problem? Maximization objective function is the maximization function and subject to the constraints. And here in our problem, there are 3 constraints has been given. Okay. Now, what we will do in the answer means, in the first step, converting the given constraints into equalities by introducing slack variables. Now, when we will introduce the slack variables, then the form of LPP, that we will call it as standard form of LPP. Now, what is the standard form of LPP? What is given? Max z equal to 300x1 plus 200x2. 300x1 plus 200x2. Subject to the constraints. How many constraints has been given? 3 constraints. So, and all are less than or equal to. That means in such a case, in order to convert these variables, as we are going to introduce slack variables. So 0 into x1, 0 into x2, 0 into x3. Okay. Instead of that, if it is greater than or equal to, then we will introduce surplus variables which will be subtracted. That is minus 0 into x3 plus artificial variable. So whenever an surplus variable that is greater than has been given, then we will subtract the surplus variables and we will add artificial variable. Now let us consider these are the 3 equations, constraints given, which we have converted them into standard form equalities by using slack variables. So 6x1 plus 4x2 equal to s1, s1 equal to 40, 8x1 plus 4x2 plus s2 equal to 40, 3x1 plus 3x2 plus s3 equal to 20. Now the next step, we will find out initial feasible solution. How we will determine this initial feasible solution means by consider x1 equal to x2 equal to 0, and we will substitute these values in the standard form of LPP. Then max z will is equal to, what happened? x1 x2 equal to 0, and all the other 0 multiplied by any value will ultimately equal to 0. So max z equal to 0. And whereas from the constraints, in standard form, then what happened? S1 equal to 40. Why? Because S1 S2 equal to 0. Then S1 will become 40. Whereas the second one, X1 X2 becomes 0. Whereas S2 equal to 40. Third one, 3x1 plus 3x2. X1 X2 are 0. So S3 equal to 20. Okay. This is the initial feasible solution. Yes. Now we will represent this in a simplex table. Now we will represent the data in a simplex table. Yes guys, here the first one will take coefficient of basis, that is CB. Second one, that will take basis variables. Third one, solution, that is B of XB. Now here we will take CJ, and here we will take the different variables given, that we will consider from the objective function. So objective function, what are the variables present? X1, X2, next one S1, S2, S3. So S1, S2, S3, like this. Now Cj, what is Cj? Means the coefficients of these variables in the objective function. Now what is the coefficient of x1 in the objective function? It is 300. So 300. What is the coefficient of x2 in objective function? 200. x1 coefficient in the objective function is 0. x2 coefficient in the objective function again 0. S3 coefficient in the objective function is 0. So 0. Last one that we will calculate, minimum ratio. Yes. Now we will first enter the variables in the table. What are the variables that are going to be entered means S1, S2, S3. So here we will write S1, S2, S3. Now CB is nothing but coefficients of basis. What is the coefficient of S1? Here 0. So 0. Coefficient of S2 is again 0. Coefficient of S3 is also equal to 0. Okay. Now what are the solutions of these variables? What is the solution of S1? Equal to 40. Solution of S2 equal to 40. Solution of S3 equal to 20. Okay. Now what are the coefficients of these variables in the given constraint? So see here in the standard form, x1 constraint is 6. So we will write here 6. Yes, x2 constraint coefficient is 4. S1 coefficient is 1. S2 coefficient 0. S3 coefficient will again 0. Okay. Now second constraint. Second one, x1 coefficient is 8. X2 coefficient is 4. S1 not present. The variables which does not present will take their coefficients as 0. S1 is present, so its coefficient is 1. S3 is also not present, so it will become 0. Now third equation. So under this one, x1 coefficient is 3, x2 coefficient is 3, S1, S2 not present, so 0, 0, and S3 coefficient is 1. Now we need to calculate Z and Zj along with Cj minus Zj. Okay. For this simple formulas that we will use, Z equal to summation of Cb into Xb, whereas Zj equal to summation of Cb into Aij. Aij is nothing but these values, A11, A12, A13. Like this as we will get Aj value, Zj value. Okay, like this as we will calculate. Now first we will calculate Z value. Z equal to Cb. Cb all these values. Guys, blindly we will get the values of only those for which we have the coefficient. Because if it is 0, 0 multiplied by any value and its addition will become 0. So 0 into 40 will become 0. 0 plus 0 into 40 again 0, 0 into 20, 0. So Z is equal to 0. Next one, Zj. 0 into 6, 0, 0 into 8, 0, 0 into 3 again 0, 0 plus 0 plus 0, that is equal to 0. Next one, 0 into 4 plus 0 into 4 plus 0 into 3. Again 0 plus 0 plus 0, that is equal to 0. Next one, 0 into 1, 0 into 0, 0 into 0. Again 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0 into 0, 0 into 1, 0 into 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0. Last one, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 1, that is 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 0, that will become 0. Now Cj minus Zj. So Cj values already we have copied these from the objective function. Now Zj we have calculated. Cj minus Zj, that is 300 minus 0, that is equal to 300. 200 minus 0, that is again equal to 200. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Cj minus Zj. Now we need to identify what is a key column or pivot column. What is a pivot or key column means the row with maximum largest positive value of Cj minus Zj when the objective function is maximization. So what is the objective function given to us? It is maximization. When it is maximization, when the objective function is a maximization function, then see here I will write objective function is maximization, then largest positive value of Cj minus Zj will become the entering column or pivot column. If the objective function is minimization, then largest negative value of Cj minus Zj. Largest positive value, largest negative value. So it depends upon the type of objective function given. Now for us in our present problem, the objective function is, it is a maximization function. So in case of maximization, which column will become the entering column or pivot column means largest positive value of Cj minus Zj. So which is the largest positive value means all are 0 except 300, 200. Among these two values, 300 is the largest value, because of that as it is going to be entered into key column. So this is the key column and we will highlight this one. See here, this is pivot column. Okay, now under this one we have entering variable. Okay, x1 is the entering variable because here this variable is going to enter, taking the replacement, it is going to replace some variable x1, s2 or x3. Which one, that we will find out by using minimum ratio. Now we need to calculate minimum ratio. How do we calculate the minimum ratio means, minimum ratio is equal to xb divided by key column corresponding values. So xb divided by key column corresponding value. So what is the value of xb? It is 40. 40 divided by, what is the corresponding key column is this one. Now what is the corresponding value of this 40 in the key column means it is 6. So 40 by 6, another one it is 40. Second row xb value is again 40. So it is 40 divided by, what is the corresponding key column value? It is 8. 40 by 8. Last one 20 divided by 3. Last one is 20 divided by 3. So if we will calculate, here we will get 6 6 are 36.6, 6.6, but here 8 5s are 40, here 3 6 are 18.666. So now we need to find out the leaving row. What will be a leaving row means a row where lowest value of, lowest or smallest positive value of minimum ratio. Which is the smallest positive value of these three? 5. As 5 is the smallest positive value, then it will become leaving row. Okay. Now why we require this leaving row means so that we will identify key element. What is a key element? Key element is a point, an element which is a point of intersection of entering column and leaving row. So entering column is this one, leaving row is 2. What is the point of intersection of these two means it is 8. Now we will write here key element equal to 8. Okay. Now as now we will write, now we will start iteration. How long that we need to do these iterations means until this, as the problem is a maximization problem, all the Cj minus Zj values will become less than or equal to 0. Till that we need to do the iterations. Now iteration 1. How do we make these iterations means, like in the where does the key element present? Key element present in the second row. So R2 new. R2 new is equal to R2 old divided by key element. This is a simple logic we will use for first iteration. So where does the key element present? That key element row new equal to key element row old divided by key element. Okay. Next one, other than to the key element, how many other rows that we have and what are those? See here we have two different rows, that is R1 and R3. So R1 new is equal to R1 old. R1 old. See here what is the value present under the key column? It is 6. In such a case it is plus 6. So here we will take minus 6 into, where does the key element present? R2 new. Okay, this will be the same R2 new for the next row also, but the coefficient will changes. Next one, R2 new is equal to R2 old. Either it might be plus or minus. For that we'll check here. It is plus 3. As it is plus 3, so here we will take minus 3 into R2 new. Why R2 new means? Because this is the row where the key element is present. Okay. Now with respect to this, we will do the calculations here. If you are good in the calculations, then you can directly enter without writing all this tabular form. Otherwise you can do all this. R2 new, here R1 new. Now R2 new, so here R2 old, key element, last one is R2 new. Okay. Now what are the values of R2 old values? See here, R2 old 48 4. Next one 0 1 0. We'll close the table. Okay. Now what is the key element? Key element is 8. So here 8. All values that we will write it as 8. Now what is the operation? R2 old divided by key element. R2 old value is 40 divided by, what is the key element? 8. 40 by 8 equal to 5. Next one 8 by 8 equal to 1. Next one 4 by 8, that is equal to 1 by 2. Next one 0 by 8, that is equal to 0. Next one 1 by 8, that is equal to 1 by 8. Last one 0 by 8 equal to 0. Okay. The next one that we have here, that is R1 new. How we will write this one? R1 old. Next one here we require R2 new. So R2 new. Last one we will get R1 new. Now first we will write R1 old value. So R1 old value. So what are the R1 old values? 46 4, 46 4, 46 4, 1 0 0, 1 0 0. Now what is R2 new? See here R2 new we have calculated just now. This we will take 5 1, 1 by 2 0, 1 by 8 0. Okay. Now R1 new, how we will calculate this one? R1 old minus 6 into R2 new. So 40 minus 6 into 5. This is equal to 6 5 is 30. 40 minus 30 is 10. Next one 6 minus 6 into 1, that is equal to 0. Next one 4 minus 6 into 1 by 2. This is 6 1. 2 1s are 2 3s are. 4 minus 3 equal to 1. 1 minus 6 into 0 equal to 1. 0 minus 6 into 1 by 8. This is equal to 2 3s are 2 4s are. So minus 3 by 4. Last one, 0 minus 6 into 0. That value will become 0. Okay. And the next one, we have R3 new also. We need to calculate that one now. So here we will write R3 new. So for that, what are the values that we need to take here? It is R3 old. Second value is what we required here, R2. R2 new equal to R2 old, R3 sorry. It is R3 only, guys. R3 old. Next one, R2 new. Final one that we will get, that is R3 new. R3 new value that we will get here. Now, what are the values of R3 old? That we will take from the table. R3 old. 23 3. 23 3. Next one, 0 0 1. 0 0 1. We will close this. Now R2 new. R2 new is 5 1 1 by 2 0 1 by 8 again 0. Okay. Now R3 new equal to R2 old minus 3 into R2 new. So 20 minus 3 into 5. 20 minus 3 into 5, 15. 20 minus 15 is 5. So 3 minus 3 into 1, that is equal to 0. 3 minus 3 into 1 by 2. This is equal to 3 minus 3 by 2. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 3, that is 3 divided by 2. LCM that will take and we will make the simplification. See here, 3 minus 3 by 2. 3 2s are 6 minus 3 by 2. 6 minus 3 is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2. Next one, 0 minus 3 into 0. That value will become 0. Next one, 0 minus 3 into 1 by 8. That is equal to minus 3 by 8. Last one, 1 minus 3 into 0. That is equal to 1. Now we got the new values of all the 3 rows. Now we will substitute those values in the simplex table. This simplex table will become the second simplex table. Okay. This is a basic form of a simplex table and it will be same for all the problems. CB, B, B into XB, CJ, how many variables? X1, X2, S1, S2, S3. Here we have minimum ratio. First we will enter these coefficients here. Now what are the coefficients means? It will be same because objective function is not going to be changed. So 300, 200 and all the other are 0. 300, 200, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now while entering the second table, we will enter the row with key element first. Now which is a key element row? Second row, R2. Now which variable is going to be replaced? S1. Where it is going to be replaced? In the place of S2. So first we will write this one in the place of S2. Second row I am going to write X1 with its coefficient as 300. X1 and its coefficient is 300. Okay, and now here we will enter the complete data which we have calculated here, R2 new. So 5 1 1 by 2. So 5 1 1 by 2, 0 1 by 8 0, 0 1 by 8 again 0. Now we will write the rest of the two rows as it is. So what is the first variable given in the first row? S1, second row S3. So S1, S3. What are their coefficients in the previous? 0, 0. So we will write the same 0, 0 here. And what are these values that we will take from here? See here 10, 0, 1, 10, 0, 1, 1 minus 3 by 4, 0. 1 minus 3 by 4, 0. Okay. Now, third row, S3 values. S3, see here itself that we have, that is 5, 0, 3 by 2, 0, minus 3 by 8, 1. Okay. Now, we will calculate like the previous problem, Z and Zj. Now for the previous problem what happened? All CB values has been 0. But now here we have 300. Now in that row 3, wherever this value is present, that value will be calculated. So 0 into 10 is 0. 300 plus 5, that is 3 5s are 1500. 0 plus 1500 plus 0 into 5 is 0. So 0 plus 1500 plus 0. Its value is 1500. Now Zj, 0 into 0, 0. 300 into 1, that is 300, 0 plus 300, 0 into 0 is 0. So, its value is 300. Now, second one, 0 into 1 is 0, 300 into 1 by 2, that is 150, 0 plus 150 plus 0 into 3 by 2, again 0. So, here it is 150. Okay, next one. 0 into 1 is 0, 300 into 0, 0, 0 into 0 is 0. So, all are 0. So, 0. Next one, 0 into minus 3 by 4, minus 0. Next one, plus 300 into 1 by 8. That value will become 1, 300 by 8. Next one, 0 into minus 3 by 8. It is also 0. So, 300 by 8. 300 divided by 8. You can write like the same, or else you can make the simplification also here. The last one that we have, 0 into 0 is 0. 300 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. Okay. So, the formula which we have written the same, CB into XB, comma, Zj equal to summation of CB into Aij, comma, Cj minus Zj. Okay. Cj minus Zj. Okay. 300 minus 300, 0. 200 minus 150, its value is 50. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 300 by 8, minus 300 by 8. 0 minus 0, again 0. Now we need to find out the entering our key column. Which is a key column? Again the same logic. The value as the objective function is maximization function. Because of that, the column with the maximum value of Cj minus Zj will become the key column. Now under this one, positive and largest. So 50 by 8 is the largest value. So it will enter into the table. So this we will, this now for this table, this will become the key column. Okay. Now we need to calculate minimum ratio. So how do we calculate the minimum ratio? XB divided by corresponding values in the key column. So 10 divided by 1, that is equal to 10. 5 divided by 1 by 2, that is equal to 10. Last one is 5 divided by 3 by 2. 3 2s are 6, 6 by 3, that value will become 2. Now, which is the smallest positive value? That is 2. Now, 2 will become leaving row. So, here we will indicate 2 with exit arrow because it is going to leave from that row. Now what is the key column, key element, sorry. Now key element is the point of intersection of leaving row and entering column. That will become 3 by 2 in this case. Now we will write here